It's been 5 years since I sat my university finals, and I still have nightmares about turning over a test paper and not knowing the answers. It was the most stressful experience of my life. After that, I promised I'd never do an exam again, and I haven't. I'll admit that passing those exams helped me land a decent job, but I have never needed to use any of the information I learned while working here. Employers seem to think that by hiring someone with a high-level qualification, they are getting a better worker. But, that's not strictly true either. Some people at my workplace have amazing grades in their postgraduate qualifications, but they are no better at their job than anyone else. Actually, some of them are awful to work with. People can be trained to do most jobs, and the skills you need, like having good people skills, being creative, and being able to respond effectively to different situations, just can't be tested in exams.
When I was in school, I was always at the top of the class and aced my exams. My teachers loved me, and my classmates' parents wished their kids were more like me. My classmates hated me, of course, but that didn't bother me, to be honest. Doing well in exams gave me confidence and a sense of pride, although I confess I also felt I was better than everyone else, which I now realize is not true. I simply have a better aptitude for that way of learning, I suppose. Now I work with people whose grades aren't even close to mine, and they do better than me in the office. You would think that would make me upset, but that's not true. Although I haven't seen any real financial benefit from taking exams, they have made me a disciplined person who values knowledge, and I still take them now for the hobbies I do in my spare time. I think they are a valuable way to reflect on my progress and how well I'm doing.
Many people think that exams don't test anything except your ability to take exams, how well you can memorize and recall information. They think that students would learn better by doing projects based on their own interests, where what they learn isn't limited by an exam syllabus. Well, that method might work for a few people, but in my view, most people don't have enough motivation, whereas an exam serves as a clear objective for students. Plus, I personally think exams test all sorts of skills besides just your ability to remember stuff, like your thought processes, analytical ability, logic, intelligence, and your application of knowledge. Honestly, I wouldn't want anyone in a powerful position of responsibility who hadn't proved they had those skills. So in that sense, exams are essential. Of course, the design of the paper is critical. A multiple-choice paper isn't going to test those sorts of things.